Hello, YouTube. It is Sunday, January 16th, 2022, 3:10 p.m. And I really should have got out of bed and moving earlier today. Didn't sleep well last night at all. Too much tossing and turning all night. I don't know, feel like I got a handful of little 30-minute to 1 hour naps, but for having been in bed for roughly 12 hours, I would imagine I probably got a total of maybe 4 or 5 hours sleep, which isn't good. Anyway, I was thinking about, I kind of had plans to do more today. I kind of wanted to start the day earlier with a trip to my storage and try to get those guitar amplifiers that I mentioned listed for sale. I've noticed, I'm sure I'm not the only person who uses OfferUp the way I do, where I'm regularly refreshing, waiting for good deals to hit to try to get them right as they hit. So I was thinking, as much as I was kind of thinking about working on the listings yesterday, last night while I was at Wander Inn, it occurred to me it would probably be best to just, even though I've got the pictures taken for the Gibson amp, I still need to take pictures for the other amp. But as long as even though I've got the pictures taken for the Gibson amp, I think it'd be in my best interest with the way OfferUp works, to wait until I'm actually at my storage unit to create the listing, as opposed to creating a listing and then getting a surge of people interested in it when I don't even have time to get over there to deal with it, and then by the time I'm actually over there and working on stuff, it'd be kind of buried in the app as a whole listing. Anyway, that's what I was planning on doing. At this point, it's too late to really bother with that. So I'm headed to Bullock's. I don't need to go into Bullock's today per se, but I noticed last week, not last Thursday, but the week before, that was the first week that I had the additional TV to use that came out of the back corner. I can't remember if I mentioned this on the vlog or not. I feel like I did. Not like I got paid anything extra to do it, and it did create extra work for me, but I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot. I got in there early, week and a half ago, my show, and Raina, one of the owners, was behind the bar, and I saw they'd upgraded the TV in the corner, and then I saw the TV that was in that corner sitting on the dance floor. And so I asked her, were there plans for it? And she's like, no. I was actually put it there, thought that you might want to use it. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So I proceeded to rearrange the tables in such a way that I was able to use it in the karaoke show. And I feel, even though it was kind of a slow night for karaoke, I feel like it really helped. Now, last week was actually busy as hell. I did have a couple incidents where people kind of upset me, which sometimes happens when I have a really busy show. But overall, it was a really, really great show. I mean, shit, I think my first round of karaoke lasted over an hour and a half without repeating a single singer. So, yeah, that's frustrating for people that are hoping to sing more, but it's definitely the mark of a successful karaoke show. Anyway, when the show was over, I had the bar back. Matt helped me move it from that table, because obviously that table can't be left there. It would be blocking the dance floor that's typically full on the weekends when the band is playing. I had him help me move that TV, because I'm pretty sure it's a plasma TV. It is insanely heavy. Definitely one of the heaviest flat screens I've ever moved. So my money is on it being a plasma, since those seem to be the only ones that are that damn heavy. I'm not sure what size it is. It's a pretty good size, but it's not huge. So anyway, it is definitely one of the heaviest flat screen TVs I've ever moved. So yeah, it kind of takes, I was able to lift it up on the floor and get on the table myself, which I did again last Thursday. But it definitely took two of us to move it, and where we moved it to was on the back counter of the DJ booth, if you want to call it that. And this beggar team is back. She's on that corner, and the kid's back on that corner. And I didn't check the bus schedules for coming out, so now I gotta. Not sure which is gonna come first, the northbound 44 or the southbound 44. So it's 3:17 p.m. I'm on the Obama phone with my other one. 3:17, not coming till 3:39. Ouch. That's northbound. Southbound, also 3:39. Well, shit. Got 22 minutes. 22 minutes no matter how I slice it, waiting for the bus. On that note, I think I'm going to walk north to Thomas. See if I can get me on a westbound 29, a little quicker. Please help me. I'm new to America. Kids, money for rent. Yeah, I don't know her backstory. I'll give her credit. She does have a kid on the other corner, and she doesn't appear to be a junkie, which a lot of the people flying signs have the signs of that. So, but hang on, shoe came untied. Gotta admit, I'm kind of curious what her story is. What the kid's story is. Obviously, kids rolling with mom. Probably not a whole lot of story to tell there. But yeah, she looks like an immigrant. I'll give her that. And I don't know. I know there's a lot. I do know this. There's a lot of help out there for women who are homeless with a kid. Even if I don't have any money to help her out at all, I'm not even making ends meet myself, so it's not really an option. And the whole panhandling on Oak Street thing just upsets me anyway. So I do kind of wish obviously I wish I had my car for obvious reasons I wish I had my car, but if I had my car, I'd probably make the effort. Of course, let's be honest here. If I had my car, I'd probably just drive right by her and ignore her like everybody else in a car does. Most everybody else in a car. But being that I've seen her there 2 days in a row, if I just happened to get my car back tomorrow and I drove by her tomorrow, I would probably make an effort to stop by her and just ask if she's aware of the U-Mom shelter. Because she really strikes me as the kind of person that the U-Mom shelter would help out and put up immediately. But hey, I'm not really in a position to, not even really helping myself all that well, so I'm certainly not in a position to help anybody else out beyond giving other random people that are suffering through this god-awful transit system advice on how to use the Valley Metro app. Anyway, where was I? Talking about the TV at Bullock's. I know, such exciting stuff she's been talking about lately. Any question why my viewership has dipped down to like nothing? But, oh well. Hey, it's a vlog of a painfully boring life. Welcome to it. Anyway, I that's where I put it. And DJ Cat didn't say anything about it being in her way, but she doesn't really put anything. Like, I think she puts her purse down, and a couple other like random things that she carries into the bar on the counter behind her. She has equipment on the other side of that space there, which is kind of what makes it into a booth per se. She's got her own equipment that stays there all week long, and so that shelf is behind her, a TV on it. Honestly, it doesn't take a whole lot of space away from the shelf, so not in her way. She's not bothered by it at all. I don't think. I mean, she certainly. I feel like I was out of there. Not last Thursday, but the week before, first week I put it there. I think I was out of there before she showed up. But I did see her and chat with her a little bit on Friday night. And she certainly didn't mention anything about the TV being an inconvenience to her there. Of course, I didn't ask. I'm just kind of trying to hope that she'll just kind of accept it because that's where it is, which is also what I was hoping Gary would do. But I was there. I'm not sure if it was last week. I'd have to look at my vlogs to remember because my memory is not so good. But I was there Thursday and we got another car in the crosswalk. Good times. Yep, you are in the crosswalk, dude. In the crosswalk. I can tell you don't care. I can't remember if it was last Saturday or Sunday. I'm pretty sure it was Sunday because I can't remember football games. But I think last Sunday, I went, it should be a week ago, I went to Bullock's and worked on music. It's kind of what I'm on my way to do today. And instead of using my screen that I have on the tripod, which I store there, it's been stored there for a while, I used that plasma TV and it worked. It was definitely Sunday. Yes, I definitely remember NFL games. It worked out really well for me. I mean, it took a little bit of extra work to get it when I booted to get the screen to work, because if I remember right, I had a couple of issues. One, and I have this issue with my video card on occasion with older HD TVs. I just did not get an image on the screen connecting it directly to my HDMI output. And every time I had that problem, generally my general solution, first attempt at a solution for that, is to just put my HDMI distribution unit in between the computer and the TV, and that usually solves the problem, and it did. The other problem I had is almost every time I change what's connected to the HDMI port, for some reason Windows 7 just assumes that that's the screen I want to boot to. So it puts my login screen on that TV, and then it puts all my icons on that TV, rearranges them in the process, and I end up having to I end up having to rearrange my desktop and rearrange my icons, and it wastes time. But once it's done, like, I'm generally good for that arrangement. Should I ever use it again, as I'm planning on using it again today. So, whatever, minor noise, got past it. And anyway, what really threw me for a loop is, now I left pretty early and I did not see Gary. Mostly because I didn't want to get stranded on that side of town without a bus home, and Sunday bus service is terrible. So about 8 o'clock, I started packing up. I got packed up surprisingly quicker than I expected to. So I'm sure it had a little to do with the fact I didn't have to pack up that fold, my screen on the tripod or anything. Anyway, packed up and didn't really feel like I had any more money to spend on beer, so I didn't want to wait there any longer, and there are times where I've waited for Gary to show up, and he'll get there at 9 o'clock, as opposed to starting karaoke at 9 o'clock. He'll get there at 9 o'clock, and he won't have music going until like 9:20, and then he won't actually start karaoke sometimes until damn near 10. And with me, like, there was one time I sang a song. He did get me in pretty quick on my first one. I was really hoping to sing a second song, and he took such a long break between music between singers or whatever that I ended up not having time to sing, and that was with me waiting for the last bus that would take me home. And at this point, with all the buses that don't show up, I don't dare wait for the last one. I at least want to, the very latest, want to leave it on the next to last one, so I don't find myself stranded so far from home like I was Tuesday night. So anyway, so I left the monitor there, left everything nice and warm, but I did leave the monitor plugged in, and I left the HDMI cable that I connected to it in the back, so when it's sitting there, it's hard to reach the back of the screen. I left it there, just barely tucking out the right side of the TV. Figured that'd be a good place for it, and thinking I might want to come back and work on music later that week. Excuse me. All right, got another vehicle in the crosswalk. But hey, he's got a Jeep, so he's more important than I am. Yep, you are in the crosswalk, dude. And you're in the crosswalk. Sorry, I'm blocking you on your light, but I have people in the crosswalk. Anyway, I forget what day I went back there. I want to say Monday. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Tuesday I just went directly, started my day, went directly to. That's so bad how much I don't remember last week. I know, I feel like, I think I went back on Monday. Honestly, I'm not sure what day I went back. All I know is the day I went back, there was a day I went back to Bullock's during the week before Thursday for my show. And the TV, probably Monday, the TV had been moved from on the counter in the backside of the DJ booth to it had been, there's homeless people walking with a shopping cart. Or maybe not homeless people, stealing a shopping cart, whatever, stealing a shopping cart. I would really love to see the Arizona shopping cart law enforced. All right, I'm checking the bus schedule again. And today is just not my day to get a bus anytime soon. It's showing 29 at 3:43. Or the 44 north at 3:41. And this is a damned if I do, damned if I don't kind of schedule. I think I'm gonna, just because generally speaking the 41 seems to be a little more reliable than the 44. I'm sorry, the 29, a little more reliable than the 44. And it's showing delayed, which means it's actually coming. I hate the screen the way this app wastes screen space, and the assumption everybody's got a wide screen resolution. Right, it's at 67th Street right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait here on Thomas and take the 29 to Central, take the light rail up to Christown, and hope against odds that the transfer time to the 60 actually works out, even though I know most of the time it doesn't. And if it doesn't, just walk from there to the bar. I pretty much come to the conclusion that if it's 20 minutes or more of a wait, it's just faster to walk, which sucks, because any journey of over a mile shouldn't be faster to walk. If it is, public transit is broken. Anyway, it's Monday. Sorry, I'm just dragging on this story, and it's so insanely boring. But yeah, Monday, I got there, and I was expecting. Now, I don't think I actually ended up working on music. I think I just ended up kicking it at the bar for a little bit and leaving. I don't know. I have to go back and look at my vlogs from that day, because I honestly, God, I don't. My memories of the day are not very clear. But what I do remember is that when I got there, yikes! Somebody lost their shirts. When I got there, the TV had been moved from. It had been moved. Oh, look, there's a Target shopping cart. The TV had been moved from where I had neatly put it and had a cable on it, like a dongle, to hook it up on the back counter of the DJ booth, and it had been moved to the floor in the area where the band is set up. I want to call it a stage, but there's not really a stage there. There's just kind of a yellow plastic chain that separates, that kind of separates the space between the band performers and where the rest of the people, where the dance floor is, and to kind of protect the band from drunk people dancing. And the TV was just a little bit behind the chain in that space, which of course is in the way of the band, which is why I didn't leave it there last Thursday night. Thursday night I put it right back in the same place I did on the counter. Anyway, so I kind of told myself that I should make an effort to go back today, Sunday, work on music again, because I did leave the dongles in place. That was the biggest problem I had with the TV being moved, was trying to figure out where the hell the cords went, and it took some effort, but I did find them. Oh, and I remember why I went back there on Sunday. It's all coming back to me now. On Monday. I went back there on Monday because on Sunday I had left my phone chargers. I was reasonably sure I had left my phone chargers there, and I just definitely needed to recover my phone chargers. And I did. Yeah, from there, anyway, I just told myself that I should go back there today, do a little work on music, since I got a whopping 2 songs added between Thursday and Friday. I only got 2 songs added to my karaoke list, and I hate it when my new editions list gets like too damn small. It just looks like my library is dying. That's something when I'm showing people how my karaoke online book works, and kind of explaining like how my karaoke is different from other people that host karaoke. That's kind of a point of pride of being able to show them. Tell them that my library is a constantly expanding thing, not just new release songs, but newly acquired, newly released karaoke tracks for older songs that other people don't have for karaoke, and then hit the button, show them. Yeah, it's like there's been this many songs added in the last 30 days, and yeah, it kind of bums me out when that number gets too small, because I haven't been able to find the time to work on it. So I figured, since I only got 2 added during, I didn't get any added Thursday. I only got 2 added on Friday. So today I want to work on that and then make a point to move that TV out of Gary's way before he gets there. And also, I kind of want to touch. Thursday, when I got there, I had a great conversation with Raina about what to do with that TV and kind of how to rearrange the TVs and improve the area. And I mean, considering that I host karaoke one night a week and Gary hosts karaoke 4 nights a week, obviously he should be kind of included in what's going on with that. But I mean, he's not like he's there on Thursday. He's got another gig on Thursday. So. Anyway, I figured tonight would be a good night to sort of, even if I don't hang around to do karaoke with him, which I probably won't due to fears of being stranded due to bad bus service, I still kind of want to hang out just to talk to him about it. Anyway, wow, it took me 26 minutes to explain that. Not very efficient today, not thinking very clearly today. A lot of it due to the fact I just did not sleep well last night. So last video, or should I say the 2 videos that comprise that vlog number. I've been kind of thinking about maybe changing the way I number my vlogs, but anyway, not that that matters, but just thinking about it because the number, you know, I'm in the 400s. It just seems arbitrary and weird. Anyway, so the other two, the last video was like a 0.1 continuation of the one before it, and that was basically my journey from well, it was my journey from my storage up to Wander Inn, which as I was uploading it and filling out the description with the date and the time, and not listening to the whole thing, but I listened to some of it, I realized, damn, it took me 45 minutes to get from U-Store to Wander Inn. That's a 3-minute drive. That is literally a 3-minute drive. 4 minutes if I get every red light. So yeah, that was just kind of one of those, damn, wasting my life away on public transit. And the kicker is, had I had my car, oh, I can see my bus coming. Had I had my car, I probably wouldn't have even gone there. I wouldn't have started my day there. I wouldn't have started drinking at 7 p.m. I would have just gone home. The whole reason I went there is my iPhone was down to 1% power, and it just was the closest place to go to charge up your phone. And then by the time I got there, like, well, I'm there, I'm not gonna just loiter, I'm gonna get something that's a drink. I had no cash. Obviously I'm opening up a tab. Well, I've already opened a tab. It doesn't make sense to have to pay 2 debit card, 2 card fees to leave, go home, turn around and come back. Anyway, apparently that upset Priscilla, because when I got home at 3 in the morning, she was not there. And when I left a half hour ago, she still hadn't come home. So I have no idea where she spent the night or where she's at. I only got 2 really brief messages from her, and they didn't really tell me much of anything. So not gonna lie, I'm a little upset about that. And I don't have any more time to talk about it, thank God, because here's my bus.